Hey, boys and girls, we are going to start working on practice 5, which is using front-end estimation. A little bit different than the rounding that we've been doing, but it's pretty simple and yet still does the job, okay? So what that basically is doing is we're going to take this very first number, and that's what we're going to use. That's why it says write the leading digit, meaning the number that's in the very, very front. Okay, so 4. That's it. Number 2, 8. 1, even though it's really close to 200, it's just 1. 5 for 5,000. 7 for 7,000, and 9. So again, all we're doing there is we're just hitting that very, very first digit, the lead number, okay? Now for front-end estimation, you're going to see an example here, and we're going to add those two together. We get 543. Now let's look at front-end estimation. We're going to take the 3 for 300, the 2 for 200, that's 500. We add those two together, is 500, so the estimated sum is 500. When we actually did it, it was 543, so it ended up being pretty close. Okay, that's a reasonable guess. So let's look at 312 plus 526. Well, 312 plus 526. 2 and 6 is 8. And 1 and 2 is 3. And 3 and 5 is 8. So now we're going to use our front-end estimation. So 3 for 300 and a 5 for 500. 3 plus 5, or 300 plus 500 equals 800. The estimated sum is 800. The answer, 838, is a reasonable answer. All right. We're going to do the same thing. Find the sum, use front-end estimation to check that each answer is reasonable. So let's add them together first. 4 plus 9 equals 13. Okay, 6 plus 0 plus 1 is 7. And 5 plus 3 is 8. Front-end estimation, so 3 for 300 and a 5 for 500. So 3 plus 5 is 8, so 300 plus 500 equals 800. And the estimated sum is 800. The real answer is 873. Now normally we would say, oh, 900 is closer, but it's reasonable. Okay? Find 286 plus 473. 6 plus 3 is 9. We have 8 plus 7 is like 7 plus 7 plus 1, so 15. And 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, 4 plus 2 plus 1 equals 7. All right, so 286, so 200. And 400. 2 plus 4 is 6, so 200 plus 400 is 600. The estimated sum is 600. 759 is the real answer. This says it's reasonable. It's a little off in my books, but it's still reasonable. It's not like it's 100, right? So we're okay there. Now we're going to learn how to find the difference. Use front-end estimation to check that each answer is reasonable. So 349 minus 126. 9 minus 6 is 3. 4 minus 2 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. So 3 for 300, 1 for 100. 300 minus 100 is 200. The estimated difference is 200. The real answer is 223, and that is reasonable. So let's go ahead and let's work on number 10 now. I'm going to do the same exact thing as what we just did, but with different numbers. So let's go ahead and let's find the answer to this, okay? 8 minus 2 is 6. 1 minus 7, that's right, can't do it, more on the floor, borrow from next door. How about 11 minus 7? Now we can do it, that's 4. And 5 minus 3 is 2, okay? 600, 300. 6 minus 3 is 3. 600 minus 300 is 300. Estimated difference is 300. The answer is 246. And that is reasonable. That's fairly close. Number 11, we're going to do 6 minus 8. Oh, that's right. We're not going to do 6 minus 8 because we have to borrow. There we go. 16 minus 8. Now that's a fast double. 8 plus 8 equals 16. 2 minus 2, numbers the same, zero's the game. 9 minus 5 is 4. So we have a 9, so it's 900. And we have a 5 for 500. 900 minus 500 is 400. 9 minus 5 is 4. Estimated difference is 400. Hey, 408. That was very reasonable. That was really close, huh? All right, let's go to 12. 9 minus 6 is 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. So now let's go 7 for 700. We're going to go 2 is 200. 7 minus 2 is 5. So 700 minus 200 is 500. So our estimated difference is 500. The real answer is 523. And that is reasonable. That's actually pretty close, isn't it? All right, here we go. Only 2 problems. Okay, the length of a train engine is 439 centimeters. The length of the carriage is about 558 centimeters. Estimate the total length of the train and carriage. So we have 439, so estimated 400. Okay, 558, the estimation on that is 500. 400 plus 500 equals 900. And we'll put centimeters for fun, okay? So the estimated total length of the train and carriage is 900 centimeters. 14. A wooden pole is 356 centimeters long. 104 centimeters of it is driven into the ground. About what length of the wooden pole is above the ground? So we have some that's down here yet too, right? That's in the ground. So the whole thing is 356. Part of it, you're catching on, right? Part of the pole is driven into the ground. Actually, that's 104 centimeters of it is driven into the ground. We want to know how much this is right here that's above ground. So what height of the wooden pole is above the ground? So we have a part and a part, but it's the whole thing, right? I knew you guys would catch on to that. So let's estimate. 300 minus 100 equals 200. So we have about 200 above ground and about 100 in the ground. All right, boys, girls, great job with front-end estimation. We'll see you tomorrow.